Hello, hello, good morning. How are we today? It is Sunday, the 18th of July, and it is 8 o'clock in the morning. We're here a little bit early in the morning today because I have to go to the winter market and do some readings. So I'm just getting my diary out just to make sure I have the date right. Yes, we are Sunday, the 18th of July. We're at the last part of Cancer season. We're rolling towards the full moon on Saturday. And today we're going to use the Crystal Connections message cards from my friend Adam Barralet. Felt like a nice vibe to work with today, especially because I'm going to be doing crystal readings at the winter market. It felt nice to be able to double down on that crystal vibe today. Hello, good morning. Let me know how you're doing. I know it's a bit early for a lot of you. 10 a.m. for you. Perfect. Lovely. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Instagram. Hello, Facebook. Hello, those watching back on YouTube. All those watching back, whether it's day or night, whatever time it is for you, I hope you are well. As I said, we are finishing off the energy of Cancer through the end of the week, and then we roll on into Leo season. Good morning, I'm not too bad at all, Ellie. Thank you, good to see you. Morning, morning. We like this changeover. It's a nice thing to be able to sort of be nurturing and focused in that way, but I also think it's a great shift to then bust out a bit of fire, bust out a bit of pride, a bit of Leo, a little bit of, what about me? What about me? Let it be all about me for a little while. So let it be all about you for a little while as we move forward. But we also know that lions work together. The pride definitely works together, but no one is going to be backwards and going forward. So be nice and strong. Yeah, good confirmation. Citrine, hello. We like that. We like that a lot. So today is Sunday the 18th. It is my last week of work before I take a 3-week break, which I am very excited about. It's one of those long overdue things. How are you? How's your week been? What's been going on? Let me know. Oh my goodness. The cards are very excited. I used these yesterday whilst I was doing readings, or day before. So I'm just gonna, vamp and get them shuffled. You know how I do. Oh dear. Oh, thank you. Oh, fabulous. Lovely to see you. I know. Who knew? Who knew? All right. So as I said, today is Sunday the 18th of July. Yes, I did see. So it's a good time and a good chance to really take care of yourself, hey? If you're locked down, you can't really do anything else, so you might as well take care of yourself in as best way as you can. Yes, for those of you coming along to the market today, it's going to be epic, and make sure you get into the draw. There's a huge giveaway action happening. You can win a reading with me, you can win crystals, you can win flowers, you can win packs, you can win pots, you can win all sorts of amazing stuff. So just make sure you are doing that. On the cusp. Interesting. As my mum's an astrologer, and she's one of those people that doesn't really believe in cusps. It's one of those things you kind of are one or the other. So I'd be curious to know which one you are actually. I know it's going to be fun. All right, we're nearly there. We're nearly ready. The cards are nearly ready to play. It is Sunday the 18th of July. We're rolling towards the full moon on Saturday night. Oh, big one. very looking forward to the full moon ceremony to work with all of that magical energy. We will be bringing through cards and messages that are going to take us through till Saturday. And Saturday is, oh, I'm so bad with dates, the 24th. Good morning, hello. Today is Sunday, the 18th of July, and we are rolling into Leo season this week. For those that have never seen one of these before, I'm going to be pulling one card for each day of the week and a bit of guidance that's going to come through from each of those. Usually I would pair them with crystals, but because we are using the crystal cards, they're going to be nice and self-explanatory. I will add a couple just in case. All right, our card for today, Sunday the 18th. Stick tight. What a beautiful energy for today. What a beautiful energy for Sunday. And what a beautiful energy to start the week with. This is really beautiful because stick tight is really about spiritual learning. It's about spiritual understanding. Hello, color match. Yes, come through with the lilac. I love it. It's a really great chance for you to take stock of what you've learned spiritually, of what you've been going through, what you've had to understand, the lessons. Really, it is about the lessons that you have been going through and how you are spiritually understanding them, how you are making sense of them in your own life, and then spiritually, how you're elevating and growing and evolving from these lessons. This is a really beautiful card for self-awareness, self-discovery, aha moments, spiritual aha moments, and all of that sort of stuff. Sticktite is the purple that is in Atlantisite, or Sticktite Serpentine, the one that comes from Tasmania. You see this purple in it. So if you have that stone with the two, you can still work with it with this. But this is really about your own journey, understanding your own journey, and then being able to put your learning into practice to go forward. So this is a really great reset point this morning, today. It's a really great time to do a bit of meditation, take a bit of time for yourself, take a bit of time to go within, find a bit of clarity, find a bit of time to connect with your higher self and your spirit guides and all of that good stuff to help you to continue as you wish to. Remember, this is all about what you've learned and then putting what you've learned into practice, spiritually especially. So what spiritual lessons have you been learning? What have you been going through that is starting to make sense now, that you're really starting to understand, that's starting to really sink in? The spiritual lessons are really starting to sink in. You think about yours. Don't worry about anyone else's. What about you? What are you learning? What are you going through? And how are you going to continue to then move forward? This, for me, is a really great energy for like higher perspective, seeing things from a higher plane, seeing the big picture. So seeing yourself from a higher perspective, seeing the bigger picture of your own life, understanding the pains and the traumas and the lessons and the difficulties and all of that's not for naught. It's not for nothing. It's all for something. It's all getting you somewhere. It's all teaching you so that you can make your own life whatever it is that it needs to be. Does this make sense? So today, for those of you that get to come along and get a little reading, hopefully it's a really great chance to refresh and understand where you're going, but just give yourself a bit of time for yourself. Take some time to find some quiet, find some calm, find some peace, find some you time, and think, wow, look at where I've come from. Look at how far I've come. Because we're leaving the end of Cancer energy, which is that nurturing, worrying about others, generally more than ourselves. And we're stepping into Leo at the end of this week with the full moon. So we should be stepping into an energy, and it's full moon in Aquarius as well. So the energy is very complicated, but amazing. So we are stepping forward and we're starting to be really proud of ourselves and what we've done. With the full moon, we are able to, because it's, the sun's in Leo, the moon is in Aquarius, it's a really great time to think, like, not cockily, like being cocky or anything, but being really selfish in a good way, thinking what is good for me. Aquarians are quite they're not backwards and going forwards about themselves generally, and the same with Leo. So it's a really great doubling down on feeling really confident within yourself and really confident within what you've learned and then what you're letting go of as well to make your own life better. So stick tight. Think about like Veracruz amethyst. I would think about charoite. I would think about violet flame opal. I would think about nice soft purple amethyst and lepidolite as well as options for the day. Okay, so our card for tomorrow, which is Monday the 19th, is Wonderful Spirit Quartz. Have fun. Spirit Quartz is literally one of the most fun energies to work with. Anyone that has Spirit Quartz, which is also known as fairy quartz or cactus quartz, will know how joyful and how wonderful it is. It is basically one large quartz crystal that's surrounded by lots and lots and lots of other little tiny crystals. So what that is it's giving you lots and lots of little bits of support so that you can be a strong pillar of strength. You can feel that supportedness, which gives you that confidence to just be happy and to have fun and to not think about things so seriously. Spirit Quartz is directly linked to the Fae realm, fairies, fun, joy, silliness. It's a direct link to music. It's a direct link to like creativity and artistic endeavors and all of that good stuff. So this is a really great time to be thinking creatively, to be living in the moment, to be having fun and be living joyfully and not worrying so much about all of the shit that's going on that you can't control, because you can't. I've said this a million times. It's about what can you control, and that's sort of your own feelings and what you're doing and your own choices in your own life. And it's about making the choice to be happy and to have fun and to be joyful and to just not focus on the crap. Does this make sense? Because there's a lot of negative stuff that's still happening because people aren't learning. There's a lot of like coming back of things that we basically should have learned over the last 18 months. And if you have been learning, understanding, taking stock, and then implementing these things into your own life to make changes, you should be able to have a really good time. So think about hanging out outside, think about flowers, think about children, think about listening to music and using those sorts of things to enhance how you feel, but also the idea of all the little things that make us feel good. So starting the day and making sure you don't watch the news or go on social media first thing. You have a nice cup of tea, you sit outside, you take 5-10 minutes for yourself. You take this each moment throughout the day that you can to refresh and connect whenever you can. You connect to like playing with your children because they want to have fun and they want to play, or your pets, and you're not thinking about the bills that you have to pay or whatever it is. Just being able to just live in that moment and have fun. Read a book, watch some cartoons, if I can go for a walk outside, draw something, paint on the walls, like whatever. We love it. How perfect is that? So really, Monday, it's about having fun, really having fun. All right. Our next card, our card for Tuesday, the 20th. Sapphire, wonderful. So what this is telling us, this is then showing us that by having fun, living in a joyful way, by understanding our spiritual selves and going through all of that, on Tuesday, when we get back into it, lots of kids are going back to school, all of that sort of stuff, we can be on it. We can be much clearer of our mind and much stronger in our mind. We actually need to have more fun and relax and do all of this spiritual stuff and less logical stuff so that we can then think more clearly. Yeah, make a blanket fort. I love it. The more we are able to just relax and not forget, but switch off and, let the stress out of our mind by having fun, the clearer we are, the more wise we are, the more discerning we are, the more sharp we can then be to, you know, deal with all of the stuff that's happening in day-to-day life and the world and all of that, right? Because we still have to be adults, we still have to pay bills, we still have to look after family and children, go to work, do all of these things that we have to do, right? So this is saying you have to balance joy and fun and spirituality with having to be logical and thought-driven. Does this make sense? So by Tuesday, it's like I'm focusing on what I need. I'm able to be sharp. I'm able to be clear on what I want because I've been able to let the stresses go off my heart, off my head, and off my shoulders. I feel clearer. I feel sharper. I feel more wise. I feel more strong in what I'm thinking, because Sapphire is like your 9 on the Mohs scale. It's super hard, super strong, really, really powerful in its energy. So it's giving you that ability to have strength and fortitude and sharpness of mind. So this is like, you have to have fun to get here. You have to relax to get here. You have to let yourself live in the moment so that you can then find that clarity of mind. I love it. It's great. It's a very nice thing. It's a nice thing as well because it's telling us that we all have to balance. Like, we have to balance ourselves. We have to understand that it's important, and just as important, to have fun and to live in the moment as it is to think about all the things that you have to think about in life, right? But you can't spend all your time thinking about it because it gets you nowhere. Nowhere. It's just wasting time. Literally wasting time. So come Tuesday, if you have a good, couple of relaxing days, you'll be able to come into a place of feeling much more clear by Tuesday. And hopefully it's becoming clearer on what it is that you need to let go at the full moon, what it is that you need to release and purge come this weekend. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. See? It's not all heaviness. Kunzite. Kunzite. What did you call me? I called you a kunzite. Kunzite is the highest vibration love energy. It's gonna give you that perspective and love. It's soulmate energy. It's personal love. It's really loving yourself fully and wholly. By loving yourself fully and wholly and compassionately, you can then love others with that fullness, right? This is so perfect. It's exactly what we all need. And it's also telling us to focus on what we do love, focus on what our heart wants, and focus on having that combination of love and higher perspective. This is a great way of seeing like the positives in some shitty situations and in crappy people. I know, it's a bit of a stress, hey. Hopefully a bit of kunzite will help. Think about what brings love into your life. Think about what brings happiness and joy, and how you can plan to get to that happiness, and what you need to let go of and purge at the full moon to bring you closer to this. It's important to be, as I said, self-full. We're being self-fulfilling. We have to look after ourselves. We're not being selfish, we're being self-full. Because you've got to fill your cup. If your cup is empty, you can't help and share it with anyone, right? If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Even though I muffed that up completely. This is really like, love your journey, love every part of it, love every aspect of it, and make it so that you can love every aspect and part of your life and journey if you're not in that place yet. You have to make the decisions and choices. You have to be the one that brings the love into your life. This is like that higher heart, detached, compassionate love, high vibration love. It's not human love. It's not. It's above that. So that was Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 21st. We are now rolling into Thursday, the 22nd, which is that day that we change from Cancer to Leo. So here in the Southern Hemisphere, it will be the 22nd, and then those that are, here in the Australian, Asian timeline will be definitely, I think Leo will be ending on the 22nd, but it may be the 23rd in the Americas. It's just that whole timing thing. It's one of those weird things. But anyway, Thursday the 22nd, our card of the day is... we really don't have to rush this week. Even though it's a full moon week, even though there's a lot of shit going on, even though we need to do a bit of purging at the end of the week, like, the signs, the guards are just saying, like, calm down, relax, try and enjoy each day, try and find peace and serenity. Like, this is a really important, like, multi-layered energy of trying to be calm and positive, calm and positive, calm and positive. Don't be caught up in what's going on around you and what's happening to others. Don't be drawn into others' dramas. You have had your own trauma, your own grief, your own heartache, your own difficulty, your own life that has been what it has been. So you need to be looking after yourself. Everyone else is. You have to as well. You need to be self-focused. You need to be looking after your own peace of mind, your own happiness, your own joy, your own relaxation, your own all of the things. Like, if you aren't looking after yourself, you really can't take care of anyone. Like, you're of no use to anyone. This is working through the layers of the things that have, made you stressed and worried and frustrated and traumatized and in grief and all of these things. Lepidolite like calms through those layers, releases one and then the next 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 one, and it allows us to really come down off the edge. It works with anxiety and depression, really like challenging mental thoughts and traits and issues. It's a really wonderful energy because it's another energy that contains lithium, so it's really helpful for balancing the mind and really helpful for helping us to feel calm and at peace. I would highly recommend, if you are like on Thursday really feeling on edge, like it's almost like take a mental health day. Take time out for you throughout the day. Give yourself permission for this. I love lepidolite. It's one of my favorites. Someone who suffers anxiety and depression and has been dealing with that, and my husband deals with a really high stress job, and he needs to come home and let it all go and let it out, and lepidolite helps us both massively. It's a really great way for just allowing you to let go and focus on your own peace of mind. And because we are now rolling from Cancer into Leo, guess what? You have permission to look after yourself and be selfish. I'll say it again. Be selfish this week. Look after yourself. Don't be an asshole. Like, don't be a dickhead. Don't be an asshole and don't be a jerk. There's enough of those around there. There's enough of those in the world. But be looking after yourself first. Please and thank you. That's excellent. That's so necessary. That's why I'm taking my 3-week break. I need the break. My mind needs it. I know it's necessary. It's why for a week of that, I'm going away and going to the country. It's necessary to give yourself that peace of mind. You deserve that permission. Or you have permission to do that, but you have to give yourself permission. There's something that I've been telling a lot of my clients, and I may have said it last week. There is one big difference between self-care and being lazy. That difference is being wealthy. It's a mindset. The working class don't feel like they can take time. The wealthy are entitled and they feel like they can. Fuck that, no more. You're entitled, you deserve to have time. You are not lazy. You are taking care of yourself because you are the most important person in your life. Okay? You have my permission and the universe's permission. You are number one. All right, Friday, 23rd, right into Leo season now. Full Moon Eve as well. Yes, Queen. Okay, Pyrite energy. Now it's time to start, like, putting the pieces of the puzzle together to make your future happen. You are now shining and being bright and, deflecting anything that's coming at you back because you're so positive, because you're so happy, because you're feeling good. But you're also being able to be organized with where you're going. This isn't thoughtless action. This isn't like the fool energy. This is, I have the confidence in myself. I have the tools at my disposal. I have the plan, and now I'm going to put it into action. I'm going to do the first thing first, and then the second thing, and then the third thing, and it's all going to fall into place. My dreams, my hopes, my wishes, it's all happening because I'm putting in the work. I'm making it happen, and I am manifesting my dreams into desire. Literal fire energy for that Leo, straight into it. Like, bam, kids, let's not fuck it up. Let's just focus on us and make our life better. Stop focusing on anyone else's. Stop focusing on trying to make others' lives better. You focus on yours. Right, exactly. If you crash and burn, you're of no use to anyone. Absolutely no use to anyone. And then what's the point in being a martyr? Like, if you want to continue to help and grow and do and be and share, fuck yeah, do the thing. Like, you have to focus on you and what is going to make you able to do all of those things. And that includes taking time out to refresh your energy. So good. This is a great combination because I like pyrite for a fire stone because it brings earth into the fire. So it gives the ability to just bring that little bit of organization. Plus, I have a great connection because pyrite like this comes from Spain, so I'm very deeply connected to this. Absolutely, every single Sunday I do a live weekly reading with my cards, and I've been doing it for like 18 months. Check on YouTube for all the past ones on my IGTV. I also do video readings as well, personal ones. Feel free to message me for that. So think about what you're trying to create, what you're manifesting, where you're going with it, and how you're going to get there. Because this is the Full Moon Eve card, the Full Moon Eve day, it's actually telling you to sort of prepare yourself for where you're going and also prepare for what you're letting go of. You need to let go of things first. You need to give yourself that time and that space to let go, and then the new can come in. But if you're holding on to the past, the new has no space. The new has no space to come into you. So you can't hold on to the past. You've got to let it go. Learn the lessons. Forgive. Don't forget. Release the burden. Fuck it off. Feel good. Feel confident. Feel excited. And start moving forward. I'm excited. This week is giving me all of the excitement. Okay. Our Sunday card. Our Saturday card, our full moon card for the 24th. Oh, thank you. Well, I share it back to my IGTV, YouTube and Facebook wall, so you can actually watch it back throughout the week. All right, our final card for the week, the Saturday, the full moon card is... Oh my God, this is giving me like goosebumps all the way down from my head, down my neck, down my back. This is so special and precious and perfect on so many levels. Unakite is natural balance of the heart. It is a beautiful stone because you have the wonderful, wonderful green epidote. You have this beautiful pink feldspar and then clear quartz that fuses the two together. So you have this incredible natural balance of the heart. The pink feldspar is a really great, wonderful stone. Feldspar is the family that creates labradorite, sunstone, and moonstone. So it's quite magical and uplifting and very positive. It's great for like renewal of the heart, renewal of our emotions and our feelings, especially through difficulty and trauma. The epidote is the green, the masculine, the physical side of the heart. It's about rewriting patterns, making changes, forcing the stuff that needs to come up and out to come up and out, so you can let it go and move forward. And it brings that great sense of fortitude to the heart and our feelings and our emotions. The quartz is the master healer, it's the energizer, it's the thing that's programmable, so it's working together with all of the goodness. So you are naturally going to be balancing your heart through this week and the work that you do by looking after yourself, having a good time, focusing on your joy, focusing on the shit that you're letting go of, understanding that it's okay to feel all the feels, understanding that it's okay that you've gone through this trauma and grief. Don't make yourself feel bad about it. Don't let yourself feel like you have to keep working and working and working. Know that you are allowed time and space and peace and serenity and happiness and good and all of that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is a big week, everyone. Big week. Okay. Our overview card, our final card of the day, which is going to give us an overview of the whole week, is... Oh, fuck yes. Who here does not like Ocean Jasper? Honestly, GTFOH. Ocean Jasper is just one of the most beautiful, magical, and wonderful energies. This week, ebb and flow. Ocean Jasper teaches us about the ebbs and the flows of life. It teaches us that when the tide goes in, it has to come out. It teaches us that when it's crazy, it then settles down. So whatever has been, it's now time for the opposite. It is now time for that change, that rewriting, that tide to go out or the tide to come in or whatever the fuck it is in your life. It's good. It's a positive switch. It's a positive change. It's divinely feminine. So we're working on the goddess. We're working on that receptivity, allowing the universe to give us all of the good that we deserve. It's combining water and earth. So we're allowing ourselves to let our feelings and our physical body and the material world to work together positively. We're allowed to let our feelings guide us in the physical world. We're allowed to use our feelings to make things happen, and we're not having to deny our feelings and what they are telling us. This is also a really important time to think about your past lives, to think about your connections to Lemuria and Atlantis and all these amazing connections, thinking about having gone through trauma in several lifetimes, having gone through times of shifts and change when we're trying to make the world better several times over and we're having to do it again. But you've got to do it for yourself. You've got to focus on yourself here. Ocean Jasper is a really wonderful energy if you can't get to the ocean, if you can't get to the beach, if you can't get to natural water, but you have that deep connection and you have that deep link. Ocean Jasper allows you to put the shell to your ear and feel like you're there. So allow yourself to connect to that. Totally, mermaid, love it. Let yourself feel like, even though, the waves have been crazy and the waves have been crashing, now they're going to settle and the ocean's going to calm. Oh, you're so welcome. Yes, it's going to go straight onto my IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook wall so you can watch it back if you need to. So think this week, where have things been out of balance and how am I going to bring them back into balance? And from that full moon, how am I going to then let go of all of the things that make me feel out of balance so that from here forward, I can feel awesome, I can feel good, I can sit in that wonderful lion fire. I have no idea what PLR is. Sorry. Excuse me. You have to let me, I'm not sure what that is. Yes, I've heard. Yeah, stand out in the rain, connect, let yourself find that balance again. For those of you that have been dealing with school holidays, find your balance. For those of you that are over East dealing with lockdowns, find your peace and balance within yourself. Wherever you are in the world, whatever is happening, you need to bring your focus on yourself. Oh, yes, absolutely, I do past life regressions. They're either 90 minutes or 2 hours, and so my 90-minute sessions are 180 and my 2-hour sessions are 240, all via video. So yeah, send me a message if you'd like to book in. I have availability from mid to late August. So our wonderful overview is really giving us full permission. I've been saying it for the reading, but the overview is literally giving you full permission to just go with the natural shifts that are happening. Don't fight the changes. Just make the changes. Just let them happen and go with it. I love this. So today, stick tight. Spiritual lessons. What are we learning? Tomorrow, spirit quartz, bringing in that fun, that joy, fey energy, music, all the little things that make us feel good. Tuesday, we're sharp, we're discerning, and we are focusing on where we're going for ourselves and focusing on our truth. Wednesday, we're bringing that high vibration love. We're focusing on what our soul wants and what our soul needs, and we're allowing our heart to really drive us with compassion. Thursday, we're finding peace and serenity. We're letting the stress go. We're allowing ourselves to grieve and have trauma, but we're letting it go. It's not controlling us. It's not defining us. And it's not something that is to be worn as a chip on the shoulder, but something that we learn and let go of. This gives us the ability to feel stronger. This gives us the ability to feel more positive. Come Friday, we're feeling a bit more enthusiastic and excited. That fiery Leo energy is giving us a bit of a shift in confidence for ourselves, and we're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together to what we need to do and how we're going to get to the future that we're trying to manifest. Full moon, we're letting it go. We're finding harmony in our heart. We're finding balance. You need to properly purge this full moon. Everything that you need to do to find that heart balance, you do it. You do it, kids. Because it's all about this week, the ebb and the flow, the shifts and the changes, the natural tides, the cycles of it all. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. I learned something quite interesting yesterday, that the moon, it tilts on an axis around us, so it actually has a higher influence and then a lesser influences over different periods of time. So at the moment, we're actually in a really high tide period as well because of the angle of the moon. And over the next few years, that's going to shift and her tides aren't going to be as influential, and then they're going to come back again and be influential again. So it's really important to understand that we're actually being quite influenced by our feelings and by water and by the moon. So if you're not listening to your feelings, you're doing yourself a disservice. So that was our reading with the Crystal Connections message cards today. I'm going to say thank you very much, sign off. It does say Crystal Daddy. This is one of my older ones. You can see it used to have crystals here, but they're all worn. But this is one of my OG Crystal Daddy shirts that I've had for a long time. So yeah, let yourself focus on your good this week. Let yourself focus on what you need to let go of for the full moon. And know that I'm hosting a full moon ceremony on Saturday next week at Crystal and Stone, and it's going to be magical. You're going to get crystals. We're going to do sound healing and all that beautiful stuff and a couple of meditations. So hopefully it will help you. If you can't come along, just do your own ceremony, do your own thing at home, do your own vibe, let yourself let go of what you need to let go of, burn, release, create a grid, work with your selenite, work with all the good stuff. Let yourself find that peace, that happiness, and that serenity so that we can move forward happy, proud, excited, and all that good stuff. Peace out. Namaste. Stay safe. Stay sane. Look after yourselves. As always, it's been a pleasure. I hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone. See you later. Have an awesome weekend.